How do you do? Camera's not doing it justice. Salsa Jade made. I already tasted it with the regular chips before I get out there in the get out. I gotta try it with the tahini tostada. Yeah, I'll be back. Okay. Got a good haul of some tomatoes, a few more peppers. The hottest one out there so far, I don't even mess with the Apocalypse. I think the Apocalypse is the hottest, but we tried one called the Tangerine TS. I need to look up what that means, but it tastes good, but it's mean. It burns the tongue. It says, yeah, it's fire. Anyway. He roasted a lot of the ingredients. So you got that going on. The corn, onions, cilantro. Jay just sent a text.
Dude, Josh.
Pistachio.
Pistachio trees, or are these cashew? They're just falling on the ground.
Pistachios.
I know this is right down the street from your house. I know cashew you can't eat right off the tree, but I think.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe those are cashew.
No, they're pistachios. Cashews are on the top of a fruit or something, right? It's just that little knob, and you got to break that to get the cashew. I seen it on YouTube. It's science. He's got a gift. Sweet. Have you ever had sweet salsa? Man. The precious. Dulcie's looking like, where's my treat? Squeak too, where's my treat, right? Hey! I'm not a boy, I'm a man. Treat for Dulce. Treat for Dulce. Treat for Dulce. She tried to nip it, squeak. Jealousy. I've got to bring a rake, yeah? I might be able to. Okay, let's go finish up with the rabbits. It's good to see some of the produce going, letting it turn into something like that. Oh, that's what it's all about. Most of he got some tomatoes out of this area, and there was a lot of the sweet millions ready to go over there. You got a good pound or so cherry tomatoes. Said he saw that the birds have been eating some of this over there. They're really not hurting it anywhere else, or I just have so much I'm not noticing. So, anywho, I tried a Ghost, and I tried that Tangerine TS and a couple of sweet peppers. So I'm feeling a little warm. I tried the salsa before we started tasting, so it wasn't hot to me at all. And when I just tasted it again, it is actually, it has some sweetness to it. I may not want the whole secret, but I'd like some tips. Hint, hint. Okay. Let's get the chicken some food. Ooh, doggone it. I got that, Let's just get him some food right now. Woo-hoo-hoo. Everybody looks okay. Looks like Thomas fit me pretty well. That's the rooster Jay brought. He's with the other 12. And like I said, I only see maybe 2 more other young roosters in there. So they can get the pecking order under control, that it might just work out. All into the ending up over in the main enclosure that I'm working on. Let me get this chicken feed. With the food, so I gotta spread it out real good. I found I put a big clump down and he hunkered over it and didn't want to let the rest of them eat. So many a times did I want to get rid of that guinea hen, but if you ask me, I'm pretty sure that has something to do with the fact, especially when they were out, not so much now because they go into I believe they go into the nesting boxes for the night, but when they were out, you know how much noise those guinea hens make, and I think that was kind of it kind of ward off the predators a little bit. It would make them, aware, that, make everything aware that something's here. Kind of help, in my opinion, because I'm wondering, I haven't had hardly any predator attacks. We had a dog break into our enclosure when we first got here, killed a guinea hen and a couple of chickens, but I think other than that, we haven't had like any attacks on rabbits or chickens 4 years. And in my mind, the guinea hen is partially responsible. Maybe having the dogs too, but yeah. Fun fact stuff. Rooster is about the same size as that. And when it's a rooster, yeah, might only be one other. One, maybe half. I'm thinking two, maybe three. Two. Huh. Interesting. 2 or 3 roosters. Awesome. It's like 70% hens. Probably the best we've ever done. Okay. Good girl. Good girl. You gotta stop roughing up the kittens though. Yeah. You can't go for that. I think that's gonna be what I think that looks more like what Squeak is gonna look like. Not so much that bigger pattern like Sebastian at work. Sebastian has a pattern like Tiger, thicker. I don't know what that's called. I'm sure some cat people do, but I don't. Okay. I got some comments on my drop shot rig video. Guess I gotta do more fishing videos. Of course I know this, but yeah. Way better. Be way better for the channel, right? Get some views, get some subscribers, get some comments going. You wait and see how I do when I'm out there. You just wait and see. Library. Not recent. All. See all. I don't know. Oh. Just stop somewhere. I haven't really got into a good mess of fish in a while. If I get back there, it's on Lake of the Springs. It's me, Michael, and Leo. Well, that's a beautiful lake, boy. And the first time we went to that lake, that's the first time I went there. The first time. 2 trout, 1, 2, 3 bass, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. It's like 17 crappies. And some of those were nice. Some of those crappies are just as big as the bass. One of those crappies, when someone was catching that, a bass tried to come and eat it. And it was one of the bigger ones. And the bass in there, it was a big bass, came up and tried to eat that crappie. Ooh. This was an awesome trip, but it almost killed us. What was crazy was that was the first day. That was the first day. And that was the second day. And then we went back out to get some more because we ate a bunch before the last night. And so we were going to make up the limit to make sure we left with 50. We went across the lake. We were getting them, but we got caught in the storm. And this is Clear Lake. Other side of the lake. We're down in the Oaks side, and we went up. We're past Canocti. When the storm hit, we ended up we ducked into Canocti for a second. It looked okay while we were in Canocti. We resolved to go across, come out that arm and go in. Not much scarier does it get without dying. But we made it. Some good navigating and probably, yeah, a lot of thanks. Anyway, that was, you say, 2018. The year before that, this is what we did there. This was May 18th, the day before. Second day, first or second day of the Catfish Derby. Biggest catfish I've ever caught there. Caught that on a little tiny pole. I'll show you that one of these days. That's the first fish caught of the trip Jake got. Carp, big one. Thought it was a huge bass. Thought it was a world record bass. Oh yeah, that thing took us all over the place. I won't show that one. I won't show that one. Okay, that's it. We could delete some photos. Anyway. Oh, you know, it was right there. Yeah, hold on. Shoot. I was talking about this yesterday in a video. Let's see. That bad boy right there. It's a bad picture. But that was every bit of 8 pounds. Every bit of 8 pounds. Didn't measure, didn't weigh it or anything, but yeah, I'm holding. That's a, whoo. That was, May 13th. I went a week before to scout, because that's why we did this. Because I took Jake there. I took him to a spot. I remember I said, casting that triangle right there, and he knew what I was saying. It was just a triangle because there was 2 pylons and another one over there, and it made a little triangle. But I just said, casting that triangle. Oh yeah. Anyway, get to work, Josh, so you can go get it done later. That's all the pictures I got. That's man. Ooh. So was that the same year? Can't be, because I stayed at a different. Oh, Yeah, so this is 2018. This is April. The next year I did the catfish derby. I helped this lady net that catfish, which I thought was well over 20. She said when she took it to the weigh-in, it was only 18 something. That's at Pinedale in Clear Lake. She see those little those little lines in the dock there. They were setting their poles in there overnight, and so I was like just getting up from the night of fishing. I had made it back. I didn't go out that night. The first night I went out, I did really good, but I had problems with my motor. And the wind was kicking up and everything. I didn't go out for the next 2 days. I just fished. I had a good day. Caught about 8 or 9 nice catfish, and I was just like, it wasn't worth going out. The next morning, we go out there, and she goes to check her line, and her line had went out around the dock, and it was like, what's going on? The line was like over there, and that had happened to me a day before, but it was nothing that big. So she starts reeling. She goes, she's all, working it around the dock and everything, and finally when she gets her line straight, she's like, I think I got something big. I was like, you need help? She's like, yeah. So I get the net, and it's a good thing because where she was at was like, there was no way she was lifting that up either. So we got it netted, and I was excited for her. I thought she had won, because I think it was bigger than the one I got by a little bit. But anyway, she came back and was like, no, here's my boat, how it looks when it's clean, so maybe I can get it back to looking like that for the trip again. That's what I need. I need my room back in it. It's got some boards and stuff. I think I'm gonna take that out, and I think I'm just gonna let it be just like that again. If I can get it back down to that, that's what we need for the river trip. That's what I did to it later. Put that wood and stuff in there on it. I was right before 2019. I was gearing up to go sturgeon fishing. Okay. Seriously hurting on fishing pictures. That ain't right. Me and my good fishing buddy. Got salmon, so my profile picture. Okay. This was, I need to take somebody there. Only person I think I've taken there is RJ. Lake Wyandotte. Less rabbits, more fish. Samson. Lots of pictures of Samson. Scarred my face up. Not, I think the only pictures I'm gonna see. Oh, that's. I was talking about that picture. Our first stripers there in Miners Slough. That was the first day there, Clear Lake. I remember I was so, because we were hunting. we were hunting hard. It was like half the day was gone, and when I hit that one, it was starting to kick in. I was like, whew, finally. That was good. And that was a slap. Look at the shoulders on her. Anyway. May 24th. That's not the. Oh, yeah. I got this. I took this picture off Jake's page. That's why. I was like, the date's not right. But okay. There's my bank fishing video. I need to delete some of these now. I have some more room. A lot of these videos I can delete. Trip with Jade. I think it's the last fish I've caught, right? Was with Jade? I think so. All right. Get to work. So, found out today that workmate has been he's been helping me with mom's truck, and we've just been, talking quite a bit. And I found out that he frequents that same area, the Minor Slough area that I'm talking about. That's not the same spot, but because there's a lot of good water out there. He's fishing some other good water. Might even be better water. I don't know. I've heard of that spot before though. Yeah. And actually, he was talking about the spot I was talking about. The canal in West Sac is Prospect Slough. It's the tail end though. That slough is really long. And you can't get to where I'm talking about by boat because I think they have. I've heard there's 2 of those sturgeon dams in there. I saw one, and I believe if you go further down, I think I hear there's another one in there. That's what I hear. I think so. Yeah, Dad took us in there we came out Minor Slough and dipped into there. And went down one day. We didn't do very good, but we did go in there, and I think we ran into that second one, if memory serves me right. That's kind of foggy because there was no fish to inscribe that trip into my mind. The only thing that really is burnt into my mind about that trip was along the bank we kept seeing a lot of dead sheep, like in 2s and 3s and 4s, like they'd just be. And they were full grown, just like laid on their side, dead. And we're like, what is going on? And there was a lot of them to where we were like, what's going on? Maybe they ate something they weren't supposed to in that area or something. Or, I've since then found that sheep are, they die easy. So that could just be it too. They're just, not too bright. But anyway, that's what I remember most about that trip. And we were shooting Dad's Mini 14 out there too. Other than that, just a guy's trip. Good. How do you spell pistachios? Pistachios. Let's see it. Okay. Fishing! Oh, sorry. Yeah. I was just thinking, that's just way far. You know how far it is? I think it's 3.5 hours to Minor Slough drive. Well worth it though, because I'll give you a hint. I'm not fishing in Minor Slough though, but that's where you launch. So that's not where I'd be fishing. Anyway, when I go there, 1-2 days minimum to go, minimum. But so out here, I've got Black Butte, which some people don't like, but Black Butte. I like Stony Gorge, but I got to get better at fishing it. I haven't fished it enough. But Stony Gorge, definitely. I've caught fish there. I just haven't put the time in to get really good there. And it has white crappie. Only 2 places I know around here that have white crappie are Shasta and Stony Gorge. Black Butte might, but I haven't seen it. I haven't even heard of it. So, and there's just a slight difference, and I'll have to show you. Basically, the crappies that have the speckle, right? The green speckle. White crappies still do too, but they have these vertical lines, almost like a yellow perch kind of line, like triangle line. The lines kind of will triangle on the sides of it and still be speckled. And their mouths are a little bit bigger and more papery. You just have to, you know right off the bat. There's a distinction. Anyway, I've heard that the meat is sweeter, but I just like white crappies just because they're rare. When I get one, it's like, ooh, white crappie. And there's white crappie actually in that Delta area too. Delta, Clarksburg area. Anyway, so Stony Gorge, Clear Lake, 2 hours away, but worth going anytime. Just got to be careful in Clear Lake. Clear Lake's probably, yeah. Clear Lake can do you in. There's a couple of lakes. There's East Park. Now that I will see what I can put together. Does are easy, bucks not so easy. Okay. East Park, which is when I looked at it, it's like it was like too low to even really fish the last time we went. But there has been more water. And there's another lake up there. They say it's kind of small. I think I need to check out across from Calusa, Maxwell, going up the hill up there. Can't remember what it's called, but there's a sign. So there's a lake up there. They said, yeah, need to try it. And my goal is just to get proficient in this river, striper fishing, because that's probably the only thing I'm going to fish for. There's trout. I don't like fishing for the trout because you got to worry about native trout and stocked. With a hatchery. You can only keep hatchery or something like that, and steelhead, I don't even believe you can keep them. And I just don't like all the regulations around the trout. I'm not a big trout fisherman. If I'm gonna get trout, I'm gonna go to Lake Grace, a stock lake, or a stream or something. where it's not so strict. So I don't want to be fined for fishing. Especially when I'm trying to do the right thing. You know, if I'm cheating, go ahead, get me. But I think I've grown out of cheating, I think. Anyway. Yeah, so this, if I can get out here in the river, I can just drive downtown to Red Bluff to Dog Island Park. Somewhere between Dog Island Park and Shasta College. Anywhere around there. They're somewhere in there any given time somewhere. Okay, I'll be in Yuba City soon. Work. Oh, have I need to stop giving up all my secrets, huh? It's no secret though. But Suisun City, it goes up, yeah, all that water, Suisun Bay, all that out there. 2 hours, just over 2 hours to get there. 5:05, I think so. Or was it 2.5? Google Maps. I thought it was just over 2 hours. Only fished it seriously one time, and it was just an overnight trip. Had some boat problems, but I got over that pretty quick and got to made the best of it. It was actually one of my more memorable trips. Driving the boat at night. I love my adventures out there. I don't sign up for them, but I take them when they come. I don't be like, oh, well, I'm about to make an adventure right now. I tend to let them happen organically. I don't just dive into weird stuff, but that was when I was trying to beat the fog. So it was 3 a.m, and I wasn't, I was done fishing. I didn't want to fall asleep and, be there way later than I should have been. So I opted to use, I don't think I have it on here anymore. There it is. It's not I'd have to, Navionics. This app, Navionics, it gives you I'll show you when it goes. What was I doing? Oh, Suisun City. It gives you the map of waterways. So you actually, it's pretty accurate too. So you know where you're at on the water at all times, looking at the app. You just look at your phone. Only weird thing was the phone I had, which was I think like an iPhone 4 at the time. And I had a charger case on it, but I didn't realize that when I plugged it in and it was charging, it would start acting funny. So I wasn't where I thought I was. I ended up almost running the ground once or twice. But I was going slow enough to where I wasn't going to hurt myself. But yeah, I ended up I don't want to log in. Sign in, create an account. Sign in, don't have account, create one. I don't want to. I'll do it later. I'll show you later. I don't know. Anyway, real good app. I don't say it saved my life, but it made that feat of traveling quite a few miles of slough in the dark possible. First time actually navigating. The last time I did that in Clear Lake, I was just drifting though with the wind. That's different kind of navigating. I still use the same principle though. I had my GPS and was doing it. So 2 hours, 15 minutes to ride. Does that work? Yeah, right here. Wait a minute. That's Virgil's bait, right? Okay, right here to the boat ramp. Right? Yeah, right here. Right here. Directions. 2 hours, 16 minutes to the boat ramp. Can't beat that, you know? I mean, that's not crazy. It's that long or longer than Clear Lake. It's so can't complain there at all. I can't. Gotta go. I do kind of want to wait for the sturgeon to get harvesting to come back online. Right now you can't harvest sturgeon. So, but as soon as they say I can harvest sturgeon, I'm gonna shock me about a half a bucket of worms. I'm gotta go get them. All I'm gonna use is night crawlers. I think all I'm gonna use is night crawlers and cut bait from other fish there, or crustaceans, crawdads, bluegill, squawfish. I think there's another one in there. I can't remember what it's called. It's not a whitefish. What is it? Pike minnow. Pike minnow is a squawfish, but there's another relative of that. And they get pretty big. They're using ones like, they're using like 15, 16, 18-inch fish and putting 2 hooks in them and catching big stripers on them. On YouTube. of all the fishing spots that I've been mentioning, the one, in my opinion, with the most potential to catch the most and biggest fish is hands down Clear Lake. Clear Lake is a phenomenal, a phenom of a lake. You'll find spots where just the bait fish, the little tiny shad that are in there, will just fill up a cove. Everywhere you look, you'll see the water will be shimmering because all the fish are just swimming. If you were fishing it, it's like standing in the room and cheeseburgers just bouncing up everywhere in front of you. That's what it's like. The fish don't even, I mean, they're probably full to the gills, right? If they're hungry, it's just like, open your mouth, they'll probably swim in there. That's how healthy Clear Lake is. That's why the size of the fish are really, they say Lake Berryessa can, come close. I never fished that, but I've heard it competes. Seen some proof of it too. But yeah, Clear Lake, hands down. For that reason, probably alone. Clear Lake has algae blooms and things where tons of fish die, and it's still healthy. It's like the fish need to die just to keep it healthy. That's how healthy it is. It's crazy, the amount of fish that die so many times. I don't know if it's every year, but on the hot years, especially the hot years with low water levels, that algae bloom sucks the oxygen out of big areas of water, and everything there just dies. Dead fish floating everywhere. Still super healthy. So yeah, Clear Lake. Get on Clear Lake. You got the means to get around and look for them. It's hard to miss sometimes. Still do, but yeah. Bass, crappie, catfish, bluegill. I don't take it simple anymore and just go for bluegill anymore, which I should, especially in there because they're decent size still and easy to catch. Catch them on a worm and a hook. That's all you need. Maybe even a piece of bread or something. That's not a rabbit. Excuse me. I do believe it feels like I'm shifting my fishing focus to striper and sturgeon at the moment. So talking about the river, Suisun, that's about it. River and Suisun, and we'll see. Stony Gorge will now be my closest lake. Stony Gorge and Black Butte will be the two. Black Butte being maybe even a little closer. I'll have to do the mapping. It's my new work situation. Stony Gorge and Black Butte would be the closest. River's still close to me here. The river. That river's not fishing. Down here by the diversion dam on my side, I don't think there's a lot of good bank fishing area. I do need to go look though. I might be surprised. I look. So. What's up, Tiger? $50. Talking. Mm-hmm. Today is the 10th. I think I might have some rabbits that were bred on the 11th on their paperwork. I might have to check that out before I'm done. Gotta get my truck spruced up. It's been sitting and being neglected. I got a window that needs to be at least fixed. It keeps falling down. So I definitely gotta get that done before it rains. got my little 8-foot dinghy boat. That's what I fish in. I need to make a cooler pontoon system for it, just for stability. I told somebody this recently. As much as I love being out on the water and on the boat, my safety is like always on my mind. I won't be on a boat very long if I'm not comfortable. And that's still, I won't have a life jacket in here. I just, I don't move a lot on the boat. I'm not one of those stand up and rock the boat kind of guys. I just, I stay put, use the boat for what it's for, and yeah, I'm just trying to get home dry. So I don't do rafts or kayaks for that reason. I just don't. And there's some good ones. I'm sure there's some out there that changed my mind, but they're also the expensive ones too. So stick with that little. Took me a while to find that style of little aluminum boat, that size, that light, that I can move around that way, and that it's as stable as it is. And when I put the cooler stabilizers on there, I'm good. Because I think the last time when I decided I was going to do that, I took it out on Stony Gorge. And Stony Gorge is a straight lake, so the wind either is coming this way or that way down the lake. That's just what it does. It can come sideways, but not as much. When it's coming either direction, it's coming through one gorge or the other gorge, and it starts pushing. And I haven't got it registered yet, so I don't have an electric motor on it yet, but I will. But I'd rather just row too, because I like that kind of movement. The motor, as soon as you hit that motor, you're moving. In my opinion, when you're moving, you're passing up potentially productive water. So I like to move slow. Unless I know where I'm going, then yeah, of course. But Stony Gorge, like I said, I'm learning that lake, so I don't mind getting out to a certain area and just moving wherever the water or the wind takes me. Then when there's that wind, you start getting that chop and stuff, you start moving, and say another boater, they don't even have to be very close. A boater can be on the other side of the lake and make a good sized wave. So want those stabilizers on it. I didn't think about that, but that's that'll be even better for when I'm bringing it behind my boat for the river trip. And I can put storage in the coolers too. Minimal, but some. It'll hold some stuff in there too. But definitely won't have to worry about it sinking or capsizing with the stabilizers, even with me not in it. So gotta get that done. Both for fishing in it and for the trip. Okay. But that little dinghy is going to be awesome with those stabilizers. I can't wait. Just make me feel much more comfortable out on it. It is a small boat. So very, very limited space. You did good with Jade today. I had to warn him about you, about your old behavior, but you're doing good. Huh. See, he's getting me right now. It's okay. It's okay. Just had to warn him. You're a good looking guy. You know that? Mm-hmm. Can you not dig your claw into my hand? Hope you and Squeak get along. Okay. Good, good, good. Need some more right here. Right there. I'm gonna put a couple more right there. I did confirm. Yeah, it looks like I'll be able to get another breeding pair, a different bloodline of Tamux, which will give me, I believe, 4 distinct area bloodlines. 1, 2, no, only 3. 3 distinct bloodlines, but the ones I got from Vacaville are different. But just for peace of mind, where they came, general area where they came from is not the full bloodline. Like for me, I have 3 places I got them from, but one place I have 1, 2, 3 different bloodlines from one place. At least 2 different bloodlines from another. And 1 from this one I'm trying to get another pair from to have, potentially. I just tell her which ones I have and try and get. Set that fellow knife, so. Let's see here. Okay. Right now, let her know the one I have. This is the doe I have. And right, try and see. So I'll have potentially 3 different bloodlines from that one place. Right now I have 1, just a female. If I get another male and female, then I'll have 3 different lines. So you add that up, that's easily what, 6, at least 6, 5 or 6 different lines, bloodlines to play with. That's how it works. Okay. She appreciated that information in the one I have. It helps know which ones are helpful to my rabbitry and which ones are not. I'm opening a bag of feed about every 3 days. That is awesome. It's not gonna last, but it's awesome. I think I was buying at one point 6 bags a week. Had to 6 bags a week just to keep right. Yeah. Once a week, 6 bags a week. I was getting to the last bag, when I was getting it the next week, I was getting to the last bag. Yeah. Looking for my scooper. I left it out here. Don't do that. Okay. Ready to eat? No. Hello. Excuse me. Okay. Feeding rabbits right now. Feeding the rabbits. Pretty good. It's a girl. It's a girl. Yeah. Fingers. Slam and sausage, brought some over and got some more tomato, but it's pretty good. Put some corn in there and he roasted most of the ingredients. Pretty good. And it's got some sweetness to it too. It's real good. It's not gonna last. Hello? Still there? I think my phone's about to die sooner than later. It's on red. It's on the red. Definitely. Yeah. It kind of looks like that just from the way the text message was sent to you, but recording the video, so I'm not being very efficient right now, but I'm almost there. This food is not going to be there at all. Smooth day, half a day, smooth day. In the books. Yeah. In the books. Tough one, but I think you can do it.